Hi, welcome to Allison's Top Picks. Today I have an adult nonfiction book for you that is an amazing read by an author you may know about, Hilary Mantel, who wrote Wolf Hall, which you may have either read or seen the series that came from Britain about Henry VIII, Cromwell, and Anne Boleyn. This book is titled Mantel Pieces, and it contains diary entries, but mostly book reviews that she wrote for the London Review of Books, which is a very prestigious book review publication. Her reviews just knocked me out. They are stunningly beautiful, and the writing is so incisive and poetic. I've spent a lot of time reading reviews in my life as a librarian. I have never read any reviews as fabulous as these. They're very long, and in fact, she tells you so much about the book that you might not actually need to go find it and read it. Although she entices you into wanting to go read the books. You probably won't be surprised to hear that she's mostly interested in books that deal with English Tudor history, um, the French Revolution, and religion. She also talks about something that was total news to me, and I thought I knew a lot about Tudor history, but there's a new theory out about that explains possibly what happened to cause all of the tragedies between King Henry VIII and his wives and the problems with them being able to have children who lived longer lives rather than multiple miscarriages. And the theory is that he may have had Kell's syndrome, which is a blood disorder, a genetic disorder that affects 1 in 100,000 people. And what it does is it does allow you to have a viable first pregnancy if the woman is negative to Kells. It allows for one viable pregnancy. So that explains why Anne Boleyn was able to have Elizabeth successfully and Jane Seymour successfully gave birth to Edward. It does bring into question why Catherine of Aragon had a miscarriage and then gave birth to Mary, but it could be that the fetus for the first child was Kell's negative, and so she would not have had to build up any antibodies to attack the Kell's infected fetus, which is what would happen after the first successful pregnancy for all the other wives. And that would be why they kept miscarrying the children that they were bearing. And so that's a really interesting theory about what may have been behind the tragedies of Henry VIII and his poor wives, which I found fascinating. She also writes with a lot of humor. When she's reviewing a book about King Henry's best friend or his most successful friend who didn't get murdered by Henry, the only one, and his name was Charles Brandon. And he says that of another one of the friends, Henry Guildford's power lasted until 1532, when, tired of the Boleyns, he handed Henry his resignation from the post of comptroller of the household, went off to the country, and died of disgust. And you can't make history much more fun than that. So I really recommend this. She brings history to life, and you wouldn't think book reviews could be so fabulous, but Mantel Pieces is a gem. We have it at the Goleta Library. I highly recommend it. It's a great read. Thanks for joining me. See you soon. This is Allison signing out. Bye.